My name is Amina. I was born into a Muslim family, and for most of my life, I lived with little thought of Jesus Christ or the urgency of eternity. But what happened to me a few nights ago changed everything forever. I never thought I would stand before people, trembling, telling them about life after death. But now I know I must. What I saw, what I heard, and what was revealed to me is not a dream or imagination. It is a warning for the whole world. For several days I had been weak, my body heavy with sickness. My family thought it was nothing serious. On that particular night, however, as I lay on my bed, I felt my breath leaving me. It was not like fainting, not like falling asleep. It was as if invisible hands were pulling the very life out of me. My vision grew dark, and suddenly I was no longer in my body. I looked down and saw myself lying lifeless on the bed. My family was crying, shaking me, trying to wake me, but I could not respond. My soul had already left. Before I could understand what was happening, a powerful force lifted me upward. I was being pulled higher and higher by something stronger than gravity until the world I knew disappeared. Then I found myself standing in a place that was not Earth. It was brighter, more alive and more real than anything I had ever seen. Colors were vivid, light was everywhere, and yet it didn't hurt my eyes. As I tried to take it all in, a sound shook everything around me. It was the blast of trumpets, loud, powerful, echoing through the heavens. The sound pierced me to the very core of my soul. I fell to my knees, trembling. As the trumpet sounded, I began to see visions. Graves opening, bodies rising, and people clothed in white ascending into the skies. My heart pounded with both awe and fear. I realized I was witnessing the rapture. Then a voice, greater than thunder yet filled with love, spoke to me. It was the Lord himself. He said, "Daughter, this is what is about to happen." September 2025 has been marked as a season of awakening and fulfillment. The trumpet is about to sound, and my people must prepare. I trembled as I listened. I cried out, "Lord, is it truly so close?" September is almost here. His voice, like many waters, responded, "Yes, daughter. Tell them I am at the door. Tell them the time is short. Many are sleeping, many are distracted, many are caught up in the world. But my coming is sure, and my people must be ready." As he spoke, more visions came. I saw churches filled with people. Some worshipped with sincerity, their hearts burning with love. But many others were simply going through the motions, clapping, singing, yet their hearts were far away. Their lips honored God, but their lives were full of hidden sin. Then I saw people in secret sins, thinking no one could see them. But in heaven, every detail was exposed. I saw men and women chasing after wealth, pleasures, and power, building their own kingdoms while neglecting their souls. Suddenly, the scene shifted. I saw September 2025. The trumpet had sounded. In the blink of an eye, millions disappeared. Families were torn apart. Parents wept for missing children. Husbands searched for wives. Friends cried out in terror. Cars crashed. Planes fell from the skies. Businesses shut down, and leaders stood speechless. The world was in chaos. People screamed, begged, and cried for answers. But it was too late. I wept bitterly and cried, "Lord, please give them more time." But he said, "I have been giving time. My mercy has been long, my warnings many, but the world ignores me. September is coming quickly, and it will be a month of awakening. Those who hear and prepare will rejoice. Those who continue in sin will be left behind." My heart broke as his words pressed into me. I knew he was not showing me this to scare me, but to warn me and to send me back to warn others. His presence was overwhelming, his glory brighter than the sun, and yet his love surrounded me like a warm embrace. Finally, he said, "Go back, daughter. Go back and tell them. Tell the nations to repent. Tell them to put away their idols, their lust, their pride, their hatred, and their unforgiveness. Tell them to return to me with all their hearts. Tell them September 2025 is not just another month. It is a warning, a season where my people must awaken." In that moment, I felt myself falling backward as if pushed by a mighty wind. My spirit rushed toward my body faster and faster until I slammed back into my chest. I gasped for air, and my family screamed in shock as I breathed again. I was alive, but forever changed. When I returned to my body, I could not speak at first. I only wept because what I had seen was too real, too heavy, too urgent to ignore. I had died, stood before the Lord, and witnessed the rapture that is about to happen. He had commanded me to return and warn the world. For hours, I sat in silence, trembling. His words echoed in my spirit. "Go back and warn them. Tell them my coming is sooner than they expect." September 2025 is marked as a season of awakening. Each time I heard it, I felt fire burning in my chest. That night, as I tried to rest, visions came again. I saw people across the world living as if nothing was coming, eating, drinking, laughing, scrolling on their phones, chasing money and pleasure. Their faces looked calm, but their souls were asleep. I saw churches full of people, yet only a few were truly ready. Some came for music, some for social connection, some out of tradition. They lifted their hands in worship, but their hearts were far from God. The Lord said, "These are the ones who call me Lord, Lord, but do not do my will. They will not enter my kingdom unless they repent." I wept because many looked confident, but in the spirit they were naked and unprepared. Then I saw a clock in the heavens, the hand racing toward midnight. Time was almost finished. The Lord said, "September is the beginning of a shaking. Tell them to wake up." Visions of governments in confusion, nations in unrest, storms and sudden disasters flashed before me. People ran in fear. Yet in the darkness, I saw small groups of believers praying fervently, weeping for their families, crying for mercy. They shone like flames in the night. The Lord said, "These are my remnant. They will be kept safe, for they have prepared their hearts." Then the rapture appeared again. The trumpet sounded. Those who were ready rose in glory, clothed in white, singing praises. Their joy was beyond description, but the cries of those left behind filled the earth. Mothers searched for children, fathers for wives, friends for friends. Some ran to churches, banging on the doors, but the buildings were empty. The Lord whispered, "It will be too late. My mercy is now, not then." I cried out, "Lord, how can I carry this burden?" He answered, "You are not alone. I am raising voices across the nations. But you must be faithful. If you keep silent, their blood will be on your hands. If you speak and they repent, you will shine with them in my kingdom." The weight of his words pierced me like a sword. I realized this warning was not just a story. It was life and death, heaven and hell. Eternity hung in the balance for millions of souls. The visions continued. I saw nations. America filled with violence and pride, Europe mocking holiness, Asia bowing to idols of wealth and power, Africa burning with revival in some places, but corrupted in others. Everywhere, people lived as though they had endless time, unaware of what was coming. The Lord whispered, "I am merciful. I desire none to perish, But my word will be fulfilled. The rapture will take place. Warn them, for the hour is closer than they think. I protested, Lord, many will laugh at me. They will call me crazy. His eyes filled with love met mine. They did not believe Noah until the flood came. They mocked Lot until the fire fell. But you, daughter, obey my voice. Those who repent will be saved. Those who mock will regret. My word will stand. I saw churches again, pastors entertaining, believers trading holiness for worldly pleasures. The Lord wept, saying, Many of my people are asleep. The trumpet will sound and they will be left behind. Tell them, purify your garments, for the bridegroom is at the door. Then the vision ended. I fell back into my body again, gasping. My family screamed, but I opened my eyes, knowing I had been given a second chance. Not for my sake, but for yours. Now I live only to warn you. September 2025 is not just another date on the calendar. It is a prophetic marker, a season of reckoning. Whether you believe me or not, I have done my part. The question is, will you repent, surrender to Jesus, and be ready? Time is short. The trumpet is about to sound.